You see, here's what I'm convinced. Unless we care deeply, we never act boldly. This event is about boldness. But boldness doesn't come from a vacuum. Boldness doesn't come from apathy. It doesn't come from, well, it's a nice thing. Boldness comes from a deep sense of this is right. It comes from an emotional place, a place of conviction, a place of commitment, a place that says it's not just right, it's necessary. Boldness, people that act boldly, are people that are driven by something that is greater than themselves to engage in a mission that is way beyond themselves to accomplish. That's boldness.
Bruce Modal, the senior pastor at Grace Lutheran Church in River Forest, Illinois. And we've had a partnership with Cornerstone Counseling Center since I arrived at Grace 15 years ago now. As a pastor, I do pastoral care, what Luther called Seelsorge, or soul care. And when a person needs ongoing therapy, my job is more that of triage than anything else. And I am relieved to be able to refer people to gifted and well-trained counselors at Cornerstone.
As I think about the partnership between Westinghouse and Cornerstone, is really, as a school leader, and I've been a school principal for 8 years now, well, 9 years, so continuing to age. You interact with a lot of organizations, a lot of people who come in and want to provide service. And in my career, I can say that there's a short list of those who really walk the walk and talk the talk of what they say that they're going to provide. And I feel like Cornerstone is one of them. I don't think that they're just out here, trying to, be relevant or work in a school or even to make money. I feel like they really care. I feel supported when I interact with them. I feel that it's authentic, and I feel like they're in the fight with you, like they want you to be successful, and it's not just about another project on the table.
So if there's other couples that are out there and they're struggling with whether or not they want to see a therapist, or will this really help, or if they want to call it quits.
It's getting over that initial fear, making that first phone call, but doing that, knowing that this is worth fixing and this is worth repairing. You take care of your car, you have it oil change, you tune it up. You need to do that with a relationship. And if you're at a point where you think that something's not working and something's not clicking and you've tried everything, we'd strongly encourage you to go to counseling, because like she said, if it wasn't for that,
without our therapist and without seeking some insight to each other, we would never have gotten married.
Yeah, he was a big reason why we were standing there on that day, getting married, and he was such an important part for us in our lives that we just absolutely had to include him.
Thank you for giving us the tools to be able to end up where we were and where we are now.
Yeah.
I am so in love with this man.
There's just a genuine happiness. I mean, neither one of us knew that you could literally be this happy and peaceful all the time. And if it wasn't for Cornerstone and our therapist, we would have missed out on the greatest love that either one of us has ever known.
We are not created to live timidly. We are created to impact our world. Life can hurt us, wound us, nearly break us. It takes courage to reach out for help, to move forward. In the midst of fear and pain, we can always choose boldness.